Hey everyone, we're going to make some African stew, and we've got a special guest here today. His name's Ian. I'll just hand it over to him and he can describe what they make in South Africa. Hey Ian.
So first of all, thanks Andy. It's not a stew, it's called Potjiekos, alright? So whenever we're out in the bush and we're out, you can be out in the bush, you can be at home, you can do whatever you want. Potjiekos is one of the major things. It's beautiful food, it's very traditional, it's all about the social gathering around the pot and how we make it. We're just going to do a good old traditional, the way I make an oxtail pot. Alright, so that's what we're going to do.
Roger that.
Right, so we've got to make a fire, so we'll start doing that. Hey, can you make a fire, mate?
Not really. Born in the city, haven't really left.
Dirty boy.
Got some herbs, vegetables, potatoes, garlic and onions. I'm going to chop these up now.
And nice chunky, what you want nice chunky pieces in the potjie because it's a whole food, you know, it's big chunky vegetables and chunky meat, and you know, it's not
comfort food.
Yeah, it's comfort food. It's not a mash, you know, it's not something that just.
Is that alright? The Brussels sprout, do you chop the bottom off?
No, I usually just chuck them in just as is, but yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
In case you're wondering, there's carrots, capsicum, mushrooms, chili.
No one said anything about putting chilies in my pot.
Mate, we're putting chilies.
No, you can't put chilies in my pot. This is my recipe. It's not your recipe. It's my recipe.
We're gonna put
no, we're not putting chilies in the pot. Andy, don't put chilies in the pot, mate.
Chili, garlic, onions, potatoes, the works. It's gonna be good.
We'll chuck some olive oil in there, extra virgin.
This is going quite really.
Yeah, heat's already picking up, so that's looking good. So if you want to chuck the meat in.
Alright, so we've got some beautiful oxtail here. It's actually really cow.
So what you want to do is you want to just make sure that you sear all that meat.
You want to salt and pepper it?
Yeah, we can put the salt and pepper in there now. We can put the onions in there. That can just sear with the meat there. And if you can grab the button mushrooms as well.
You can't beat a mushroom that's been seared with a bit of salt, pepper and garlic on a nice hot pan. Lots of a beautiful flavour. Such a compliment to any good dish.
We're just making potjie, eh?
When I've done my stews, I normally put the red wine in now.
It's not a stew. It's a potjie. A Nederburg, Cabernet Sauvignon, Shiraz. Also straight from beautiful South Africa. Beautiful. Yeah. You don't want to put too much red wine in this, because if you put too much red wine in there, it's just gonna give it too much of a winey taste. So about a glass, maybe a little bit more than a glass full of wine, that should be heaps.
So too much red wine equals a winey taste, is that right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Too much of a winey taste.
So just crumble over the oxo cube like this.
What we've got here, we've got a bit of celery salt, so we're just going to put that in there. And we've got some smoked paprika as well that we're going to just put in there.
We've got a bit of tarragon here.
This is a must for any potjie, or anything pretty much. Whether you're having mince, whether you're having anything else, this is always handy in a South African house. So that's almost about just a little bit more than half the bottle that I've chucked in there. And that's just going to give it a nice, sweetish, beautiful taste to the dish. Give it a good stir and just make sure all the flavours mix together well. That's the main thing.
And what about our garlic and chili?
Leave it, mate, chili, hey.
Hey, you said, mate, we're going to do at least one. I would put the garlic and chili in now.
Just have a look at this, mate. Just come and have a look at this. Now this is beautiful. This is just beautiful stuff that's going in here.
That is good. That is starting to get hungry.
Right. So now, if you can chuck in the garlic for us as well. So garlic is
about this chili here, mate.
Mate, you chuck that chili in there. Mate, a little bit. You can put a little bit in. No, wait. Hey, wait. Sit me down. Let me do it. So we'll just do that much. And because I don't usually do this, this is me trying new things. So we'll just do this.
What a
And
good boy.
We'll chuck that in there.
I'm proud of
See
you.
how that works. You're changing my recipe on me, but I'm good to try new things.
Potatoes.
Potatoes, yep. Potatoes can go in now, and the rest of the onions.
I can really smell that seared mushroom flavour, the meat flavour all merging together.
Yeah, it's good, eh? It just makes it really just stand out. So that's what you want. Just spread them out nicely, and that's just going to suck up all of the flavour that's in there already.
You can put the rest of the fresh herbs in. Nice chunk of chives.
Yep, chives.
Some nice wilted Italian parsley.
We're going to close this off now, and then we're going to just tend to the fire and make sure that our heat is correct for what we're doing. Perfect. So that goes on top there. So all you're doing here, all you do is just add your embers there. That just keeps on going away. All you do is take your embers and choose one out, make that straight underneath, and you're just sort of maintaining that stable heat. We've been going for about 15 minutes or so, Andy. So what we're going to do is we're going to just have a quick squiz of what's happening. And look at that. That's cooking beautifully.
That smells like honey.
Alright, so if you just want to grab a little bit of that sauce, have a taste. You good?
She's good.
Quite perfect. We will add some water to that, and then we'll add the carrots. Chuck them right on top. Put some water on there. So we added probably added about 300 ml of water, but just, just feel it out. You don't want to make it too full. You don't want to add too much water. The natural juices, that's what we're after.
So how long do we leave it now to simmer while checking the heat level?
So this will go now for about 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so this will go for about 2 hours, and about an hour before we end, we'll put the rest of the veggies in, and then half an hour before we end, we'll put the sauce in, the mushroom sauce that we're going to put in here, and then we're ready to eat.
Oh my.
Right, so it's been around about an hour, a little bit more than an hour, and we've left our fire going, we've tended to it, made sure that it's a nice low heat. Let's just have a look at this. Look at that. Yeah, you just take the smells, and it's just,
look at those oils.
Beautiful, savoury, all the oil. So that's all the juices from the meat and from the spices, and all the stuff that we've got in there already is just absolutely that's great. So this is about ready. What we're going to do now, we're going to chuck all the rest of the vegetables in. So the Brussels sprouts go first. We'll put them all over the place there. Right, so next what we'll do is we'll chuck some of this in. So if you want to grab these for us, I'll chuck some reds in there. All over the place. I mean, not all of it. Just like that. Yeah, that's right. So we are going to chuck all of these guys in there.
What we call it quite soft in.
Yeah.
Basically gravy.
Yeah, they're gonna turn into sauce, and it's just a beautiful flavour that we're gonna have in there. And then final thing we're chucking in now, when it comes to the food side of things, as we are just chucking in these nice, beautiful big mushrooms. So that just stays as it is. And then,
how long are we going to leave this on for now?
So this goes now for another hour. Right, so it's been probably about an hour, just under an hour.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
So we're going to add some cream, then our mushroom soup, that's what we're going to add into it now. Right, so you're going to take about 250 millilitres worth.
We want to add the mushroom soup into the cream?
Into the cream, yep.
Did you choose the jug by any chance? I see it's quite a nice colour you've got there.
Yeah, it matches your eyes, mate. It matches your eyes. Right. So, now, have a look at this. Now that has got to be beautiful.
That is amazingly good. Now do we just want to tip this straight around and just...
All over, yeah. So it's just going to go all over, and once again we're not going to stir it at all. Now that's just going to seep in there.
Yeah, that flavour's going to lock into those mushrooms.
Oh, that's all different flavour. You've got that little bit of chilli that was put in there. There's all the little bits of meat, the meat flavours, all the juices and all that stuff in there. Now we just want to simmer that for another half an hour. We've come to the end, pretty much almost, of our Potjiekos. You're hungry? Yeah, me too. So about 3.5 hours to 4 hours is what it's been. Since we've done our last little bit with the cream, it's been probably about half an hour. So we're going to have a look. Look at that. That is beautiful.
That's just bubbling like blue.
That's beautiful. That meat is all beautifully tender.
We should actually get that going for at least another 2 hours, though.
Yep. It'll still be good. Yeah, it'll go better and better. The flavours just keep going, getting locked in. And once again, this is all good chunky stuff. That's good. You want to grab me a plate then, mate?
Actually, I'll just try it first.
Give me my plate.
It's really good. It's a good consistency for a stew.
Yeah. As jy dit nou weer stew, dan gaan ek jou hart slaan.
So yeah, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna enjoy this, and it's you want to taste, mate?
That is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that sauce. Like beautiful mushrooms, potatoes.
That is really good.
The meat.
This defines hearty. A really good hearty beef.
Oh, it's good, eh? Man.
It's actually really nice.
Do better, mate. Do better. That's good.
Thanks for joining us.
Go make some yourself. Right.